بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا زدنا علما. اللهم إنا نسألك الإخلاص والقبول وأن تنفعنا اللهم بما نقول. اللهم آمين. وبعد. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to recitation correction series during Ramadan inshallah بإذن الله تعالى. Welcome, my name is Maghfira and I am an online Quran teacher and you are watching Maghfira 101, the place to learn and know and understand how to read the Quran properly inshallah and understand its meaning. And today inshallah we are going to fix Surah Al-Kawthar in order to memorize it well inshallah بإذن الله تعالى. So let's start reading it. First of all, we are going to start with Basmala, and we did it already, alhamdulillah, on a separate video, so we're not going to say it in the details. Inshallah, I will put it for you in the description downwards, inshallah. And then let's start with Surah Al-Kawthar. Surah Al-Kawthar is a very easy surah, and it's the shortest surah ever on the Quran, and it has only 3 ayat. Starting with Hamza Kasra E, and Hamza Kasra E, make sure to drop the lower jaw down and feel the sound of an E complete. E, not in, it's just E, like this. And then Nun Mushaddad and Alif Mad. Nun Mushaddad lasts for 2 counts, so in, and increase the sound on Gunna, because it is not an air letter, it's not a Hams letter, it just needs a nasal sound. In, and then Alif Mad followed by Hamza. We said that before, if we have Mad followed by Hamza, and has this wave top on it, means that we have to stretch it 4 or 5. Okay, so it will be inna followed by Hamza. Make sure to listen to the sound of Hamza with a clear sound. Don't make like inna, not inna. Some sisters do this. So make sure to finish the sound as a Hamza. Like this. Inna like this. And then Ain Sukun, we discussed it on the last video, that this letter is from the middle of the throat, which is the beginning of the head with the neck, this area, going up. This is the Ain part, because lots of sisters struggle with the place of the Ain, so make sure you articulate it from its proper articulation point. And then Ta Fatha, so Hamza and Ain, and then Ta Fatha, Ta, make sure to open it with heaviness. So Ta, Ta, like this. Ta, and then Ya, Sukun, Tai. So Ya, Rakhawa, here we have to take it its time. And then all of these, so Hamza Kasra E will be 1 count, and another Hamza will be 1 count, and the Ta will be 1. So the time for E is equal to equal to Ta. Inna a'tai, like this. And I mentioned that before, never use your lips on Ta. And then Nun Alif Mad will be 2 counts. So duplicate the time I give for the Ta, I will give it for the Na. Na, and make sure the Alif Mad has no nasal sound. And then Ka Fatha Ka, the same 1 count. So Inna a'tainaka. And then we have Hamzatul Wasl. We will skip reading it because we did the Kaf before. So go from the Kaf directly to the Lam. Kal, like this. Kal, Lam Sukun. So this is Lam Qamariya or Moon Lam. So we have to read it as we find the Sukun on top of it. And then Ka Fatha, 1 count as well. Ka, a'tayna kal ka. And then Waw Sukun. Kaw. Make sure to stretch the lips forward, making the sound continuous without pushing air. Kaw, and then Tha Fatha, 1 count, and Ra. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. Thar, and Ra here will be heavy. So we are going to stop here on the Sukun, with Sukun on the Ra. We will give 1 count if we need to join it with the next ayah, but we are going to stop, so we are going to give it Sukun. And from the rules of a Ra, if Ra Sukun preceded by Fatha, in this case, this Ra will be heavy sound. So Thar, not Thar. Never do it. It should be Thar, like this. The next ayah is Fa, Sa. So give time for the Fa equal to the Sa. If we need to join, it will be Al-Kawthara Fa Sa. Fa Sa. Give the 3 the same count, the same timing. For the 1 haraka, give it the same timing. And then Sad Fatha Sa, Fa Sa. And then Lam Mushaddad. Remember that we mentioned that it's 2 Lam. The first Lam is Sukun, the second Lam is. So we have to listen the sound of the 2 Lam. Fa Sal. This is the first Lam, and Li, the second Lam. Fa Salli. Fa Salli. Fa Salli. Like this. And then another Li. Never ever join them together. We have to separate. فصلي لي فصلي لي را, like this. So ra fatha will be heavy, ra. So 1 and 1 and 1. Every letter is 1 count. So فصلي لي را لي را. Then another shadda. So give it 2 counts or 2 times. The first one is sukun. The second one is kasra. So it will be li rabbi rabbi, like this. So you have to listen to the first that sukun without qalqala. So it will be li rabbi and then ka fatha ka. Li rabbika. Another fatha wa. So the time for ka will be 1 equal to the time for wa will be 1 as well. Here Hamzatul Wasl, we're going to skip it and go from waw to the noon sukun. 1, like this. 1 and then ha fatha, 1 count, and the ra sukun will be heavy as well because it's sukun preceded by fatha. So it will be فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ حَرْ, like this. Check the sound, check the harakat. And we mentioned that before. Fatha to open the 2 jaws, dhamma to stretch the lips forward, kasra to drop the lower jaw down, and focus on making the sounds of every letter from inside, not from the outside. Okay? And then hamza kasra, and then nun mushaddad, inna. Open after finishing the ghunna time, open it without stretching its sound, because I saw sisters do inna, stretching this sound, so it is not stretched. No mad here. It is only inna, only 2 counts just. And then sha, shin fatha alif mad. Have to make the sound from deepest part of, or because of it is from jawf, so it is sha, and then ni, another 1 counts, drop the lower jaw down, make the sound downward, and then hamza fatha a, make sure to open the 2 jaws, a, sha, ni a, and then ka fatha 1 count as well, and open the 2 jaws as well without keeping the echo inside. Sha, ni aka, and then hu wa. Make sure to stretch the lips forward on hu and make the wow fatha wa, stretch and make the 2 jaws open. Wa, hu wa. Then have hamzatul wasl, we will skip it, and then we'll go from the wow to the lam sukun directly. So hu wal, lam sukun, give it its needed time, and then hamza fatha a, 1 count as well. Hu wal a. Okay, if you focus, you will see that some sisters may rush on some words, so they don't give it needed time. So make sure not to do this. هو الأ, then back قلقلة. هو الأب قلقلة, and make the qalqala with a moderate sound, not with fatha, not with dhamma, not with kisra. And then ta fatha, ta, give it 1 count as well. هو الأبت أبتا, then ra sukun because of stopping. So this ra will be heavy as well because the previous letter is fatha. So it will be هو الأبتر. Okay, so just check yourself, and if you need any help, inshallah, you are welcome, inshallah, to ask your questions. جزاكم الله خيرا. See you next lesson, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم ربنا وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.